Yo, you know it, you love it. This is season 9 finale. You know,
Yeah.
Big booty hoes.
Jump,
Go booty.
we had a good question asked in like episode 8, so we decided to use it for our season finale. But we're gonna jump straight into the hot topic. It should be just straight up slide, gone. Then we can jump into our little, our segment with the
With
word.
no rubber.
Hey,
Wow.
the glove don't fit. You know what I mean?
All offense, no defense.
Running in it like OJ.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Slice and dice.
This is what our finale gonna be. All
Hey,
right.
I got a hot topic too though. If you don't say what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
No, you first. You gotta like a couple of them. Just make sure everyone says the same.
All right. They have cast Toby Huss as the new voice of Dale Gribble on the King of the Hill reboot. Well, they kind of revamping it. They brought it back on Hulu. They added.
What y'all think about it?
Oh, go ahead.
What y'all think about that?
I mean, I used to watch it, but that was a long time ago. I probably won't watch this.
I might check out an episode or two, but as far as them casting somebody, it doesn't really bother me. I didn't watch it. I wasn't like a fan, but I did enjoy the show.
I mean, they cast him because the original dude passed away. Like he was in one of our hot topics a long time ago.
I'm saying like.
No, I was just saying that's one reason why they recast him. That's one reason why they had to recast him. They had to.
The original Hank passed away?
No, he said Dale.
Oh, okay.
This part is though.
I was like, I ain't hear about that.
Live too.
I just hope he don't like. That old Dale. He had like the
Old Dale was a beaker.
No. Now you about.
Hey, he's sad about that shit, boy. R.I.P. to Dale, man.
I was about to burp. We're talking about that Dale when he.
That boy choked up about Dale, boy.
Oh Lord.
John Redcorn.
But I feel like I hope it don't change the character too much because that old voice actor he gave him life. Conspiracies and all that.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the show, so I hope that he is able to, like he said, breathe that life into the character because Dale definitely was a grade 1 weirdo, and he did a good job of portraying that. And I hope that he does a good job.
Yeah. Knives Out 3 is coming to Netflix on December 12th.
Straight to Netflix.
I mean the other one.
Straight to
Last Onion was.
Both of them was.
Last Onion went straight to Netflix. I mean, you could have seen it in things, but it went straight to Netflix. But it was good. Oh baby, Janelle Monáe now.
I mean, it was
Don't sleep now.
She gonna be in the next one?
Why would she be in the next one?
I don't care then. Who's in the next one?
Take that nigga microphone. Take his microphone.
Check him
today. But
he good with the mic.
Hopefully it's
I'm not good with no mic.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Hopefully it's the third installment is good as the other two.
Hopefully.
Like you never know. It might be straight to DVD type of movie.
Right. They still
right.
DVD?
I don't know. It might do. Shoot.
They might be. I don't know.
I mean, you see how they did some movies. They did that one movie went straight to Netflix. They didn't even go to theaters, straight Netflix. It wasn't theaters for like a week, straight Netflix. I was like, dang.
Get this out of the theaters because they ain't making us no money.
Okay, Mariah Carey, Jamie Foxx, and Kirk Franklin, and Snoop Dogg to receive BET Ultimate Icon Award in the 2025 BET Awards.
Okay. We got
good lineup.
I
love Mariah Carey. Kirk Franklin.
Jamie Foxx probably gonna have everybody crying.
Yeah.
If y'all saw his last stand up, I'm sure he gonna bring some of that stuff up. He probably gonna have everybody crying. Might even break out in a song or two. Well, I think they said all on performing.
Oh,
So I think he's gonna sing regardless.
Okay.
Hey,
so that's gonna be good. I like that.
If you tuned into the Toondom on Netflix, they dropped the new Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore 2 trailer. Squid Games, final season, and they revealed what Choppy looking like and who's voicing them. So.
Oh yeah, I seen the little thing with Chopper hiding. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with it.
And they finally released that Stranger Things trailer and a new trailer for.
I know they looking old. I know the original
Wednesday.
cast was old.
Oh wow, Wednesday's got another season coming out.
Yeah, the Jungle Fire, But that's all my hot topics. I ain't gonna
to all the wrestling fans, MJF. Well, no. It was about Happy Gilmore. Maxwell Jacob Freeman is gonna be from AEW. Is gonna be in Happy Gilmore. Just getting his acting chops. But now that you mention it, R-Truth, also known as Ron Killings, did get released from the WWE today, to everybody's surprise. Not quite sure, because WWE sometimes they'll release, but you still be a part of the company in some way. Not quite sure how they're gonna go about it. Yeah, but if it's just a whole he ain't gonna be there no more, I think I'm done for real. I'm not capping.
Yeah, he carried a lot. Like he's great.
R-Truth is a Charlotte native, so he's always been one of my favorites. And I also have the 24/7 championship. That's the belt I have. I'm a big fan of him. I'm wondering if it's something that he personally wanted to do, or is it for like health reasons, or because obviously he's not a young guy. I've seen him make that joke like, "How am I your childhood hero? And you're old as shit." So maybe I don't know if it's something that he wants to do or what, but I'm curious to hear more information about it.
Right.
Because my moment like that when they released the talent was Dolph Ziggler.
I like Dolph Ziggler. They did him dirty. They did him dirty.
He was an absolute beast, and they did him dirty.
He never get like
loyal to the company.
I swear to you, bro. I swear to you, they did
extremely underrated. Like he had everything he needed to be the next guy, and they just never pulled the trigger.
Especially his era with like AJ and Big E, bro. They could have did more.
What was yours, dude?
Well, I had something else, but I guess that was wrong. Well, with Gumball coming back, how y'all feel it would change the y'all watching it?
I'm watching.
I think it's funny. It's not going to be on HBO Max, so
yeah. So it's like
like the Adventures of
the memes gonna be crazy.
Yeah, with on the new studio platform, it's like it's gonna be. I want it to be different.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be different too. I hope it's not like a cash grab.
Yeah.
We use Gumball to make some. Warner Brothers use Gumball to make some money.
Right.
And actually, it's a good.
Yeah. I hope it's. My fault. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask if other than like what's changing as far as the staff, do you know?
I think most of that the same, probably, other than them moving to HBO. Probably that's it, really.
Well, I hope it'll still be as good as it was, because it was a very entertaining show when it was on Cartoon.
I see they getting they got them like portrayed as older now too. You hear it in the voice, because like when you watch the trailer, they got a trailer out on Hulu. You watch like everything covered in dust, and then like it's a genius. I ain't gonna lie, the way they do it, it's kind of genius.
So we got YN Gumball now.
Oh, that's a problem. And Darwin, anything just about, you know what I'm saying? That's
somebody might get shot. Lord, Swiss cheese. But hopefully it's not like season 4 Boondocks.
Yeah.
Hopefully it don't go that route. But I guess only time will tell.
Yep.
Speaking of,
that was. Oh, go ahead.
Time to bring that back for those people that's always listening to us, taking ideas. I think it's just, it's time to bring the Boondocks back. Correct.
They got so much material now. Like,
yeah, they got a lot. We got a lot to work with.
Yeah, they do.
For at least 2 seasons.
Yeah, just
I wonder
maybe
if
4.
they bring him back, what are they going to do about Granddad? Because
use aunt, use a sister, like they were saying, man.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Moving with the sister.
Oh, girl, to be the aunt. What's her name? Dang, I can hear her voice and I can see her face, but I don't know her name right now. She got Afro.
She was on Blackish. She played Bo's mom on Blackish. Winfield? Is it Winfield?
I feel like I know who you're talking about.
Jennifer Lewis.
There she is. Jennifer Lewis is the one. Absolutely. But yes.
Well, yeah, she could. That would work too. I was thinking someone else, but that works.
Who are you thinking about?
I'd have to find it. I ain't got the. I can't traverse it right now.
But that was it for you. Said you was wrong about something.
Yeah.
What was you wrong about? I'm kind of curious.
No, I'm not telling you what I was wrong about.
It was like one of my hot topics.
No.
Oh.
Dang.
Oh.
I mean, I
was making sure we don't have the same one. Like if I was like earlier, I wanted to say something. I said I just hope you won't say it before I did. That's all. No, but yeah, I fact checked something.
Oh, okay. Right. Well,
do y'all feel like Boondocks will work as like them as adults? Because I low key don't want to see them as kids without Granddad.
I mean, I want to say adults, but put them in like teenagers.
I want them at least as teenagers. I don't want them as kids.
Teenagers.
Yeah, it's too soon to be for them to be like adult. Like that's a heck of a time skip.
Yeah, do at least
teenagers.
But
they still kind of kiddish, but they matured a little bit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be still a little rough just because of I don't know. Like there was it might not be as. There's a chance it might not be as funny. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like certain episodes where it was like.
Oh yeah, definitely with the way comedy is now, it's a chance that it won't be as funny. I do agree with that.
Like, for example, the chocolate bar episode.
The whole Booty Warrior episode, they ain't gonna have that in there.
He free. He free now.
He is free. They can do a he free episode, but he's gonna be more of a consensual warrior if they try and make another character like that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I low key feel like he already was because he said he could do it the easy way or the hard way. I mean, the choice is yours. So he kind of already.
So I mean, that. I don't want to do it.
He said you either get down or lay down. The choice is yours. You know, so but I'm gonna put that on the shirt. I'm a consensual warrior.
That's crazy. I'm not standing beside you.
That might go hard.
I'm Christian. What's your size? I'm bad for you. I got you, bro. Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas.
I don't need no help.
I'm gonna buy it for you.
But yeah,
buy it for you.
It's about execution. Boondocks ain't.
He said he gonna buy it for you.
You just said you was gonna wear it.
He said he gonna buy it for you.
You ain't buying nothing for me.
As you say, he gonna buy it for you.
Anyways, the word of the day.
Hold on, no, that's not how we do that. That's not how we do that. It ain't how we do that. We ain't been doing it like that now. What up? All right. That's crazy. All right. What's the word, Blerd?
The word is fugacious.
Fugacious. All right.
Talk to him.
Just a formal word that describes something that lasts only a short time. So, you know what I'm saying? If you chomp, you know, that event was fugacious.
Yes, crazy.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Very good one.
Hey, you can't get out of mediocre all the time. You got to put on the shirt.
Right. That's right.
Lights, camera, action.
I would also like to welcome back our Cosmic Ranger. You know, he ain't welcome back or nothing.
Yeah,
finale.
He didn't.
Hey, don't even throw no shit. Get on.
How y'all doing?
We good.
Welcome back, brother.
Yeah,
it's good to have you back.
I did have it on the last episode, so I want to have it on the next episode. So only somebody got one shirt, but
hey, that's where I've been thinking the same thing. I'm like, did I win this last time?
Nah, they got me like that last time. It was one episode. I swear I got the same thing on. I said, they think I don't watch.
Hey, it's been a week. We record these.
Yeah.
They be like, oh, they must have did these the same day.
The line is backed up a little bit. But how y'all doing, everybody? Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, bro. It's a pleasure, man.
Yeah, that was easily one of my favorite episodes. So I'm glad you're back, bro.
Man, Coco Jones.
Yes, sir. Coco Jones.
God,
but I ain't gonna hold you though. I seen Adrian not too long ago. She was singing on something on YouTube, and I was like, okay, I see it now.
Yeah,
I see it. I see it. I'm still choosing Coco, but I get it. I get it.
Two brackets, so it's all good. It's all good. But hey, stay tuned because we might have another one that's like, we gotta have the best of the best, and it's gonna be hard. Pause.
He said.
Oh yeah.
You ain't say we gonna be. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
I mean, are you?
You in your own room
because he got the 7-Eleven crackhead.
It's crazy.
Hey, you need to open up a window.
I said as long as he didn't say it. See, y'all just heard the fact that I said something about niggas being hard in the chat. And
well, I remember y'all having a whole argument about that.
See,
why would I be soft or something like that? Want it like that?
Yeah.
Well, we ain't even gonna bring it up. We ain't even gonna bring it up.
It's crazy. That's crazy work.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. But look, all right, let's go ahead and ask that question, that most important question. You don't have to raise your hand. You don't have to go speak how you feel. Where do we draw the line in believing stereotypes? That nigga believe anything. All right.
And we even earlier today in the episode used a stereotype. I said Gumball was going to be a YN, and you guys thought he was going to Swiss cheese someone.
Yep. When y'all said
that's what a YN does, ain't it?
That's all I know them to do.
Hey, they might be bagging groceries. You never know. Some of them got jobs.
No,
that's not fitting the classification of a YN, and that's just a young brother.
Yep.
Yeah, see, where do we draw the line?
Trying to make it.
Exactly. Some YN might be trying to make it, but they turn into the other YN when somebody crossed their path wrong. So hey, you never know.
I mean, would you say actions then? Like, actions speaks louder than words.
Hey, that's true. Hey, that's true. This conversation is for.
That's very true.
Maybe and it'd be hard to not do this, but profiling is really easy to do. So maybe it's more so
oh shit, that's every day.
Profiling somebody.
Yeah. Especially when you're new to an area.
Yeah.
You typically do your research and in a way even sometimes base things off stereotypes of how your interactions are going to be in stores or with people. Like if you go to New York, you expect nobody to say hello to you, and it's just you walk straight in a straight line and stuff like that. So definitely, if you're new to an area, you're really susceptible to those stereotypes. And
he's a tourist. Rob him.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's how it be. That's what they be saying.
Yeah, kind of in New York, or not New York. I know when I was in New Jersey, most people, as long as you be about your business or whatever, most people don't care. I mean, police do kind of do that stereotype though. Like they will follow black people and all that though. But most time, it's just good to be about your business.
Yeah.
So would you say because some people raise like this, some people don't. You gotta watch your surroundings, but I think sometimes with our upbringing, it has us prejudge people because it's okay, you gotta watch out for these certain type of people. So we prejudge people anyway when we get in those situations.
Yeah,
I was thinking that same thing because I was about to say based on experiences too.
Yeah,
like you said, whether it be from yourself or how you talk, it makes it rough because it's it always. Especially if it's happened to multiple people in your family.
Yeah.
Things. And then it you have to kind of let down your defenses to kind of fight. Just check, to allow to see if that stereotype is true. You know what I'm saying? To give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Depending on the stereotype, of course. But,
yeah.
And then I feel at least with us, we'll go out our way sometimes to fight a certain stereotype. like I know there's been times like I've been around a certain group of people and I won't order fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? Well, I want red water. Just
I don't eat that. I don't eat that.
Yeah.
Or I don't only eat that. You know what I'm saying? That's probably my mindset in that case.
Like, watch him order the fried chicken.
Yeah, I love it when they get the flavor wrong, and then it's like if you're around the right group of black people, because you're like in unison. You're like, hell no, they don't even know the flavor. That's the wrong flavor. You don't even like that. Bruh, I love moments like that, bruh, because they be like, what? No, who said y'all like that? Nah, y'all said it. Y'all said it.
Yeah.
Y'all said
Something that I feel like I've seen a lot is people chasing the stereotypes to feel like if they didn't experience these things or something, like they're missing out on the culture and stuff like that.
Yes.
So like, oh yeah, I don't know how to play basketball, so now I'm trying to play basketball. Or spades is another one of I don't know how to play spades, and so I feel like I gotta know how to do it. Or like
that part getting taken.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, you know.
Yeah,
that's just stupid, really.
I mean, like it depends because like sometimes because that is our culture, basketball, football is a popular sport amongst our culture. Sometimes baseball. And so like if you've been in areas where you're not really around people that look like you, then you're gonna be looking for your culture, especially if your parents aren't really like pushing it necessarily. And they're not pushing you to play spades or really do things that are normally done amongst or known to be done amongst us. You're gonna be like, okay, like when you get that first chance to play spades, of course you're probably gonna get laughed at. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna let you play. Because don't nobody teach anybody how to play spades.
Nah.
Unless you gotta have a good friend. But it's just I think it's more so like them trying to see what their culture is.
Yeah.
And I'll say that I purposely don't play spades because I'm afraid of the reaction that I might get if you reneged or like, and it get real intense, and I just be like, see, I ain't built like that, bro. And that probably is a stereotype because everybody might not act like that, but that's all I ever seen. So I just step away and be like, I'm gonna enjoy the show. Y'all got it. Because I've known people, I've heard stories. People have died over spades.
Over spades, over a card game.
I found that it's like crazy because money's involved. But from the outside looking in, you don't know that they're playing there. Everybody might have put $5 in or $20 in, but yeah, once you start playing with people's money, people gonna feel some type of way.
But that's why you know your partner.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know if your partner likes to bet or not. If they say, "Hey, we need a fourth," and you don't know how to play spades, or you ain't got it all there.
I know it's kind of sad though. Like I know you said we're chasing the culture and all that, but there are some people who say like you was living in a suburban area or whatever. Now you're trying to like, all right, so then you hang with your friend who's, I wouldn't say live in the hood, but live in an area where a lot of the culture is at.
Yeah.
And it's like, you want to fit in and all that, but at the same time, you quite can't get it right because it's new to you. And then say like people kind of don't want you there because you like, nah, he ain't from around here. Like, nah, like they kind of pushing you out. Like, nah, this is our little area. So it's like there are times where people will like reject you because you're different, you're from a whole suburban area or quota, So it's like that's kind of sad too, though.
Or you just
even like if you're from a small town or something, and maybe all that stuff isn't really in the town. So as much as you get of the culture is what's in your town and what your parents or people around you have.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, now the internet, but before then, when we were growing up, it was really what we had access to and stuff around. So it's like, yeah, maybe you didn't hear about Lil Wayne and stuff like that because the radio station wasn't really playing that, or stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like you listen to say country and pop and all that, while like everybody else listen to rap and R&B and all that. So it's like It's just two different.
Living in different areas and stuff too.
So ain't no connection could be made really.
But where do we draw the line? I think you have to draw the line. It's like it's two things. It's a line that you can have to draw in your head, but it's also a line that you have to draw with action, in my opinion. Because it's like it's a lot of stuff that you're going to hear, and maybe a lot of stuff that maybe you haven't encountered yet. But as far as how you still want to maneuver with things, like you can't still completely move in ignorance, like there still has to be some sort of at least general human or decorum you have about interactions you do with people. So it's like, expect the unexpected, but like that, expect the unexpected. Yeah. But still be
I agree with that.
Don't just instill it upon something is the only thing that you can get,
Yeah, don't be going.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. Because it goes back like you were saying earlier about actions, like back to the YN conversation. I don't want to assume a YN is gonna do anything until I start hearing certain stuff like I spray this whole motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because really and truly, that's a protecting thing. Like once I see two young niggas start arguing, it's time to go home.
Yeah.
Whether something gonna happen or not, I'm not gonna sit there and find out.
Right.
So I feel like you were saying, expect the unexpected, but I also don't have to go into there expecting, like, I don't have to start treating them like any type of way just because I assume something's gonna happen, because that can be the reason why something happened, because they'd be like, why you approaching me like that? You know what I'm saying? So be aware, but like you said, don't be ignorant.
Pretty much. I think society the problem.
That's obvious.
That too. Like, do you feel like we handle stereotypes correctly? Like, I know we make jokes.
White people don't.
Okay.
I'm about saying what way, but then he said that.
I can't even direct that. Let's talk about it.
I think Black people historically have learned to adapt around stereotypes and function in society. It's kind of like how you say you have to change your voice when you're on the phone with the customer and things like that.
I'll just say that.
Things.
Code switching.
But I think we have gotten really good with adapting to what people, or maybe things we do that people may be negative and negative stereotypes, to not portray that, as well as even still evolving past them or making light of them and joking them, but understanding them. Because it's like you may see a lot of like Black, for instance, the Black Lady Sketch Show. Yeah, it's got some funny stereotype jokes on there, but it's also still having the understanding to be able to laugh about it and culturally say, hey, y'all, this is something that we do. We might do this, It's funny, but we laugh about it and we keep it moving. But as far as just in general, I don't know. I think it's different across generations as to how they be feeling about stereotypes and what to do about it.
It's evolving.
Well, go ahead, Brian.
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it goes back to like how they be saying, because he said white people, because there's a lot of them that say I don't see color, but like it's crazy how I'm about to explain this in a way, because like, but I'm gonna simplify it, because there's people that I have met and like I'm quick to be one of those people who's like, oh dang, I think he was Black Panther, but it's like people I have met, even white people I have met, it's like, and I see them as a person, like. And I'm not saying like I agree with them not seeing as color. I'm giving a better example. It's like I see that person like who they are until you show me otherwise. Right. So I guess that's a better example of how they would say, how you would say, oh, I don't see color. Like you're seeing somebody as a human being first, and then they show you their true colors. Then oh yeah, you seen color all over the place. Like
you're
showing your true colors. That's who you are. Like that's who you always was. But I didn't come to seem like, and I think I always view like that. I wouldn't say I don't see color like them, but like I always seen people as people who they were. Like it's some people, of course, you click more with more black people than anything. But it's people I've met, and okay, like they're not like the usual people I've seen compared to this stereotype. So yeah, I feel like we just see people as people in a way until they show you otherwise. Until they show their true colors.
Yep.
So,
Judge them as individuals.
yeah, I think that makes sense.
Based on their actions.
I'm sorry, I was rambling. Hopefully that makes sense. But, yeah.
I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
He's yapping.
Definitely.
So like, I got two questions.
All right.
As far as the stereotyping portion,
Mm-hmm.
I know I can just tell you about this one instance, right? And I know for most part it's just a vibe. Like certain people can make a joke, and it might be funny. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who it is, I feel like it's a case by case basis on who makes the stereotypical joke.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish there was some way we could define like how we go about who can make the joke and who can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some people, and for me, it's a vibe.
Like with Drewski?
Yeah, similar to like with Drewski. I had an incident overseas when I was in Kuwait. We was in the tent. I mean, about 4 of the guys, you know, just chilling. Who was off duty. We weren't doing much. And a guy comes up to us and he automatically just starts talking to us about Lil Wayne. Just off rip, out of nowhere. Just yeah, you know, I listened to Lil Wayne, you know, back and then he started naming songs and everything.
Yeah.
And we're all just looking at him like we're quiet. We're not saying a single word. We just
that's IMG. That's IMG.
And me, like, just because of who I am, I'm gonna look around at everybody else. I'm not gonna just stay looking at him. I wish just look around to see what everybody else saw. And everybody else not breaking eye contact with him. And so I know that was a very uncomfortable situation because he was talking for a good second. And it's like he couldn't read the room enough to see that, hey, like, we ain't on that. Like, we get you like Lil Wayne, but we're not talking about Lil Wayne right now.
Yeah.
Like,
that's how I do.
I was like, why would you
in that
assume I
situation,
was a Lil Wayne fan? You know,
right?
Seemed
I
really
hate
And then in that situation, you can't even say like to be funny. Oh, I don't know who that is, because then he gonna be looking at you like you not really black. So that's like it's like a lose situation.
I'm like, I don't listen to him. I'll say it with the straightest face. I don't listen to it. I know I've been lying. I'd be lying. So
Right.
Just to see what they say.
Yeah, just to see what they say.
I'm sorry.
I will never talk to you again.
Man.
Because I know, like, to be honest, like right now, or especially in that moment, I didn't listen to Lil Wayne. I don't listen to him.
Yeah, he wasn't my favorite.
Yeah.
Was he a great rapper? Yeah.
Absolutely. He was the best.
Oh, you know, it'll pop on out.
Well, I would listen to Kanye.
But that reminds me of
hop in a Rari
from work. That reminds me of the time at work. Right? Used to be. Are you finished?
Oh, he said he'd be listening to Kanye, and I had to clear up. Like, you're not listening to him.
Yeah, like in 2008. Okay. I mean, because you know that's when Wayne was like the pinnacle of rap. Like, but I was listening to Kanye. You know what I'm saying? So
just to clear that up, we talking about 2008 Kanye.
Yeah, 2008. I used to love the old Kanye. You know,
right?
You know who this nigga is now. That ain't him. It's a
clone. But now, what you were talking about reminded me of time at work, because like there's white people that do that. Like they'll bring up something black, like a familiarity, to like try to start a conversation with you to not make things awkward, but they end up making things awkward anyway. Because this lady, I was the assistant manager, and she was like one of our like upper people above the manager that would come and check on the store and stuff. So I guess she was like the area or regional manager of all the other stores. So she would come in, like I never would really talk to her because we didn't really have nothing to talk about, and it was just weird. Like I could tell she was weird. So it was like each time, so she would like bring up like black movies or black type of conversations to me. Like she was like, "Yeah, you seen that new Black Panther?" And I mean, the Black Panther Wakanda Forever came out like months ago, and I was like, "I said, really? I'm not." I said, "Really, motherfucker? Like, hey, come on."
If you gonna do that,
yeah, like
I feel like you got to bring up some obscure came out that you like we wouldn't expect you to have heard about.
I
actually had a reporter guy to human resources last year.
Oh dang!
I was in the break room.
Oh, he got real.
Yeah, and I'm honestly wondering what made this guy think that he would ever come out of his mouth and say this to someone. And when he said it, I said, "Wait a minute, you've said this to more than at least 10 to 15 people."
Yeah.
I was sitting in the break room, and these workers, they had a potluck. So the guy, he bought a Polish dish, and my great grandmother actually moved from Poland to America to escape World War II. Blah blah blah. So I'm like, oh wow, Polish dish. My family's Polish. I'm kind of curious about it. Okay. So it's like, oh wow, really, man? So that was a connection. Boom. Moment he felt comfortable, he says, you know what? I think if I were alive back in the day, I would have been helping you guys. I said, I looked around, because I'm looking for Ryan Seacrest or whatever his name is. I'm like, helping you guys? What do you mean? He said, well, my family, they were Quakers. And, I feel like I would have helped you guys, like, escape from slavery. And I said, oh, really, man? At this point, I pull my phone out. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me just start recording because I can't believe I'm the only person hearing this right now.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm a pastor, and blah blah blah, and I really feel like God cares about everyone and so on and so forth, and I just feel like my family back in the day, they cared, and I think I would have been caring, and I would have done my best to help you guys, and I try and minister and help a lot of people, black, white, whatever. But I feel like I would have been helping you guys. And I said, yeah, I'm going to HR on you, bro. Because I don't know how many other people you don't felt comfortable enough to say that to.
Yeah.
And at work. But it's
without hesitation.
Why would you feel like that was a conversation that to start to have with someone?
Yeah. I was helping y'all.
Yeah. Like he might have had and I don't know. I don't know how he delivered it because I can't. Tone is everything. But I know sometimes because I've met a lot of weird people. When I tell you the military has the weirdest people, they got the weirdest people in the military. And I mean
that's some weirdos.
Not in a disrespectful way, but in a descriptive way. Like we got some weird people. But I feel like sometimes, like you said, they do get too comfortable too quick. You know what I'm saying? We don't have an established rapport. You know what I'm saying? That is a sensitive topic, but you could have meant it. Some people are cut and dry like that. Like he could have meant it exactly how he said it. Like, if I was alive back then, I probably really would have helped them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you grew up around a certain race and you hear something about a certain race, right, or about a people, like we grew up. Let's just talk about. Let's bring up 9/11. After those towers went down, for a lot of time, there was hate against Muslim people.
Yeah.
And so if you had never met
I'm Muslim. I went to school post 9/11. I definitely got. You got a bomb in your book bag. Right. All that stuff. Yeah.
That's why the airports changed now.
Had never had direct interaction, I guess, or open-minded interaction with a Muslim throughout a good amount of time, you would probably just automatically, oh, that's the enemy. And so you could have had a series of positive interactions and then had like an epiphany. And if you're somebody who just speak what's on your mind, they gonna look at you crazy. Like, it's like, you know what? I don't think you have a bomb in your book bag.
Yeah.
Excuse me? Like, off rip? Like, I don't know you, dog. You just came up to me and said that.
And see, and that's when stereotypes and stuff get dangerous. Because we start associating the entire community with fanatics.
Yeah.
Like 10 people did something, now 1 million of them got to be the same way.
Right.
And that's when it becomes a problem.
Right. But So we gotta blame that on media then. Or
Absolutely.
It's the belief.
America has painted this narrative like it's a comic book. We the hero in every story. Yeah. And we just fall in line like that's okay, because who doesn't want to be the hero? Even though, truthfully, be told, a lot of the shit that went down was because of America.
Yeah.
But when you in control of media, you can make anything look how you want it to look. And here we are, all these years later, still living that mindset like we're the hero and everybody else is wrong.
What's also crazy is like, you know, like how black people names can be crazy sometimes, but I hate when people come up to me at my job and they see my I ain't gonna lie, when I work I flip my name badge around. Like you don't even see my name. I had so many people try to say my name and everything and talk. I said, get out of my face. Because they be asking so many questions about my name. I'm like, man, listen. Like,
what kind of questions they be asking?
It just be some crazy questions like, are you from around here? Or like some crazy, like off the wall type questions, bro. And you know who it be.
Where are you?
You know. Like,
you from the land, huh?
I had a lot of white.
That would sound like to me.
I visited Africa before, you know.
I'm like, what? Are you from here? I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Like,
some of my friends did some mission work out there in Africa.
Like, why don't you talk about well-being? That's it.
That's how they do. That's how they do.
Stuff like that also affect the job market because, you know, with our names, sometimes you got like a black name, they could tell and like they be like they might throw it out or something.
Yeah, they'll say your name is unprofessional.
So it's like
or something that.
Heck,
like I was watching that show forever, and the guy Justin on the show was talking to a girl named Keisha, and then his mom's like, a black girl named Keisha, because he goes to a white school.
Yeah,
and he's like, have you ever met a white girl named Keisha?
Yeah,
I've never met a white girl named Keisha, but you know, like you said, the names, it can definitely, you know,
I guarantee if her name Keisha, though, you know what she looked like.
She about that. She about it.
She is
fine as hell.
She got some hoops.
I'm talking about earrings. White Keisha. White
Keisha. Eating it up. Eating it up.
Oh, white Keisha, she got a bunch of tattoos and some
nose
some Jordans on.
She been in a couple fights.
And that's another thing too.
That baby fat jacket.
Looking like Lotto.
Hairstyles. Hairstyles is a big thing.
Christian, I did want to circle back to actually.
You see that scaring the baby? Stop talking about that.
Well, yeah, like after 9/11, it was like, and I am Muslim, so a lot of people would start to realize, oh, you don't celebrate Christmas, you don't eat chitlins, you don't eat this, so on and so forth. Man, you're not black.
Yeah,
you don't go to church, you're not black. You never sing in the choir, you're not black. All these different things, like, dang, all these stereotypes. And I'm like, what? What do you mean I'm not black? Like, I got some of the blackest family I know. Like, so on and so forth. But just because my household didn't do that stuff, my grandmother definitely used to play gospel music and tell me a bunch of all this stuff, you know, but even still, my grandmother didn't eat pork and stuff like that because, you know, she was older, high blood pressure and stuff. So, you know, it's like a lot of people, when they do find out you are of a certain thing, you know, start to turn and go, hold up. Are you even qualified to be here, dude? You know, so,
I love that. I love that one so much.
I know I don't eat pork. They be doing me like that.
I love that question so much. I was sitting there, let that them. I was like, are you even qualified to even be here at all? Period. Then if you want to ask me that question, like, once you talk about well-being, oh no, I'm about to say you and I are already out of bad start off. You talking about well-being like that?
I'm like,
I would have cut you off right then and there. I'm just like, yeah, we're done talking.
Like, get out of my face.
I will say, like, it doesn't seem to be. I mean, like, I feel like getting your black card revoked now is kind of like more of a joke. I feel like it was a little bit serious a few years back. You know what I'm saying? Where people were like looking at you because you was different. When it comes to
some people take it to an extent too.
Some people serious.
That's more like a label entitlement kind of thing, if you ask me. I mean, when you think about it, though, when they say like, you don't eat pork or you don't play dominoes or bones, whatever, like you said, space out that way, I think that's like how. Yeah, that's how I'm labeling it as. Like, it feels like a label. So, I mean, I really don't see how people can just label you
on
like
that mic,
just because.
We don't want to keep moving out here.
Somebody move the
I'm over here sitting as still as possible. I'm barely breathing. Like, it's not me.
I'm dead.
I did die.
Yeah, never mind. Y'all got it.
Wrap it up, man. Wrap it up.
But,
Wrap it up.
Hey, code switching, is it good or bad?
Hey, you took right out my mind because I was about to ask: is do white people code switch the same way we do? Like, do you feel like
they bet not?
I feel like they do.
I actually feel like they do too, honestly. Especially if it's like, I feel like if it's just one black person, they won't. But I feel like if it's more than one, they're gonna
a little bit.
They're gonna do something a little bit.
It's just not as clean as ours. You know what I'm saying? It's not as refined as ours. Like we're gonna look at them like you don't gotta do that.
Literally.
I have a homeboy and he's white, and when he hangs out with me, usually he got on some Nikes. When he hangs out with his white boys, he usually got on some cowboy shoes.
Yeah, see.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, really?
Yep. Y'all don't know.
Switching 101.
Dang, right.
Me too.
What?
Hey, there's a lot of content creators that code switch to like to try to blame game to the popularity of black people and stuff.
Hard.
Like the fans and all that too.
Game.
That's weird.
TikToks doing dances they don't normally do, stealing dances, stealing cultural stuff,
like,
basically.
That's the new norm. Like it's like
saying words that they don't normally
they gain like millions of dollars and like, oh no, this wasn't my dance. It was theirs.
I don't
been to the NBA finals and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What you about to say?
I was about to say I don't see like as far as I feel like it depends on how you use your code switcher, because if you look at it from one aspect, it's just like kind of speaking another language. You go in for a job. You go in for a job interview.
I feel like that's more professionalism, like survival. Like I ain't got no choice. With white people, I feel like they just trying to fit in.
Well, I said it depends on how you're using it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was agreeing with you.
I think okay.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you. But I just feel like for us, it's more for survival.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, making them feel comfortable in a way is probably where it stems from.
That's sad.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
You gotta make them feel comfortable though.
Because literally, this is the thing. There was a video, like it's probably still out there. They were trying to like figure out which person among you is not black. So they got rid of the gay dude. They got rid of more of the people down the line that didn't sound black. And it was a white dude that grew up around, like he was adopted by a black family and stuff. They felt like he sounded more black, and they kept him in the little line of, but if you guess right, you end up winning money. Like everybody won money. They didn't win any money. The person that was the poser, whatever you want to say, they won the money. But yeah, it's like, and he grew up in Los Angeles, so it's like it's still like stuff like that. You can't tell who black or not because you blindfolded and stuff. Like
you said that was Jubilee, right?
I mean, if he was raised by black people and he's talking like black people and he's blindfolded, you can't really see. You can. Was he raised from a baby or was he raised from like 8, 9, 10? I
don't know if he probably a baby or not, but you can kind of tell, like how black people talk and how like you can tell that if he was white and raised, I could tell. Like I knew, because I've been around people like that before, and like This the odd one. This the odd one out right here. You could tell, but it's like they would get rid of the people based off of stereotypes. Because like how we would say, oh, this person isn't black because of this, and they was ruling people out because of that. But they let the person that was actually not black stay in because they sounded more black to them than anything. Like I thought that was weird. Because how is a gay black person not black? Like that
is true.
That is true.
That's weird.
But I feel like, well, that's a whole nother topic. I don't know if I ain't trying to change the topic. We'll talk about that.
Hey, they get stereotyped too.
Yeah, because a lot of the gay culture is based off of like gay black, and I'm gonna just leave it.
Yeah, and people be code switching to talk like them and stuff too to make money on these content creators. It's literally Asian dude. I don't know if he do it no more. But that was his whole aesthetic, but it was black aesthetic. He's making money. People like, there's a white dude that does it too. Like people praise them, but like when it come down to like, because I swear people up and down they hate black women. But like when somebody else is doing like something stereotypical to like. Something stereotypical to like portray black women any type of way. They praise them for it, but when it's like actual black women doing it or something in some type of way,
she's angry or she's ratchet.
Yeah, that's what I hate. I hate
that's weird.
I hate the double standard.
I hate when they say that about black women, but then when a white woman do it, it's like not a big deal.
Like, oh yeah,
like she need help or some therapy or whatever. Like, huh? Like, nah, that's crazy.
I feel like code switching is okay, but code switching shouldn't erase your identity. Because it's like, okay, if you're hanging out with your girlfriend, you're going to be saying stuff like when you're speaking with your girlfriend. But when you hang out with your homeboys, it's completely,
You're right.
Not every code switch is going to be all right, I can't be myself anymore. But it's also like a society should have some sort of, understanding of, even if, and I'm gonna give an Indian person because Indian people get a lot of slack about it, but it's like, oh yeah, why can't you speak? Where are you from and stuff like that. It's a lot of Indian people who are from the United States and just have Indian accents because their family's doing stuff like that. And but it's just like you shouldn't have to lose who you are to be in society. So it's like code switching is good, but like if you have to go from sounding like how you sound to hello, my name is Sarah. And, like a lot of in like Africa, like their names are like Mary and Susan and stuff like that because they code switch, or they've not code switch, but trying to appease them and make them feel comfortable. They don't even want to name their children their own names that have meaning to them because they don't think they're going to get jobs or stuff like that and not be accepted in society. So I think that's just like, you shouldn't be defined by things, but it's like it's okay to code switch, but don't lose who you are if you do.
I agree. Yeah, code switching shouldn't change your personality. It should just like if you're doing it, I feel like it should only change maybe your speech pattern.
Yeah, you shouldn't code switch, and we was boys before you code switch, but now you hang out.
Yeah.
Right. Don't switch up now. Don't switch up.
So, wow. Oh yeah, and something else, Christian, I said earlier, who can make the joke and who can't? That is one of the most grayest lines, muddiest things ever, because at the end of the day, it's so many people in the world that it's really hard for me to expect someone to not do it, and also it's like the country we live in, freedom of speech. So it's like, who can't make the joke? Well, legally, I can't tell you that you can't make this joke. So that's what kind of makes this hard. But it's just like, does everyone have an understanding of respect of other people and stuff like that?
Right.
So it's like, we definitely have like our list of people who can make the joke or people who can go to the cookout and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's like, man, am I really going to expect for the people in Alaska to take my cookout rules or all these other places, So it's like, man, it's really hard to establish who can make the joke. I personally feel like if it's something that shouldn't be said, then no one should do it. But if someone's doing it, then everyone can do it.
Yeah.
And it's you're just gonna have to go from there. If you feel some type of way about it, you gotta address it.
Yeah.
You got. And I'm not saying that people should say the N word. Whomever says the N word, hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to deal with you when I deal with you. But I'm not going around policing the world about it either. So
yeah,
that's another big thing I'm about to say too. Kind of on the internet, everybody always joke like it's so mean. You could put up in a meme on Google or something. It's a lot of jokes that say I'm gonna say the N word and like or something like that. It's so many of those jokes up there. It's crazy.
yeah, I've seen one where it's like they literally have the spelling of it, and it'll be like the
Something
spelling,
else.
and it'll be like Tigger, and then
Yeah.
afterwards they'll blank out a few other ones, and it'll be like bigger, and then
Yeah.
afterwards, yeah, you know, and it's just like, why are you guys making this white man do this right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many.
Think of these words, yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm like, is that like are we the laughing stock sometimes? Like y'all just everybody just joke like what?
I feel like for me, I've had this experience before where I got called a nigga by a white person at a bar. What pissed me off wasn't even the fact that she said it. It was the fact that she felt like she could say it because I was black. Like she felt comfortable. Because I'm like, you're not calling nobody else white in here the nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So why do you feel like just because I'm black, it's okay to say? You know, that was what pissed me off. So I feel like that's where it's like, okay, y'all not calling each other that. So don't think that you know, understand me enough as a black person to feel comfortable enough to say something that you don't even know if I want to hear. You just assume because I'm black. Oh, well, everybody black. No, you don't know me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And you're not calling no white person in here cracker. What, you know, like none of that. Like you ain't calling it. So I'm just like, that's when I think it becomes an issue where you think you understand the culture enough and you have the slightest idea. And don't put in the necessary education and the work to understand why what you're doing is offensive.
I don't see a lot of jokes about that either. that word. It's crazy.
Yeah, like you ain't calling no honky. When you gonna call your white comrade a honky? You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna talk to each other like that,
right?
Or any other funny white? They don't have as many funny ones as they got for us.
I mean, there's a list that was on TikTok going around.
Oh yeah, Sun Dodger is a good one.
Hey,
Sun Dodger.
Mine's had made that list. One of mine's had made that list. I was proud.
One?
Mayo Musketeers.
Okay,
I'm very proud of that.
Yeah,
I was very proud of that.
Good.
When they went there, I was like, oh, they seen me. Yeah,
Musketeers. I like that. I love Sun Dodger.
One thing I hate is like it ain't even. I really don't even want it to be like a race versus race thing. It's just the way people treat people. You know, it's like
bring it on.
Like it's 2025 now. Like, come on, can we at least come together, chill, and all that? Like, why we gotta
that? And Farrakhan said it 25, maybe 30 years ago. Because somebody asked that same question in the audience, and he was like, "The desire for us all to come together is beautiful.
Yeah,
but the reality is." Y'all are never going to allow that to happen, because if you do, not only do you have to acknowledge all the wrong you've done since the beginning of life, but then you have to also take a step back and take a step down, and you're not going to do that. So it sounds good in theory, but let's just be real.
I mean, we go back far enough. Everybody got dirt, but it's all right.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But when you go in history and you do all the research, the beginning of time, it's always been the white man.
Somebody got a bigger path.
Always.
I had to read that book.
I mean, when you think of it, they are
It does have its plague that specific group has. Europe has specifically done to Asia, Africa, and each other lands. You know,
fairly big.
For sure.
I don't know about beginning of life.
But people also, because I always tell people this too. I'm like, it was a trade at first. Right. It was a slave trade. So y'all gave them some perfumes and some leather jackets and some muskets and stuff like that. Took a couple of 100 people and went on about your day. You know, so at the end of the day, it's also like a, well, damn, why'd y'all trade me over to them? And it's like people always say, this has nothing to do with stereotypes as well, but people always say let's go back to Africa, but at the same time, it's like Africa got its own stuff going on, and you haven't been
Sure
in
as
Africa
hell
long enough.
do.
There
I
are
don't
places
want no
that will
parts of
take
it.
you, but you also have to understand that you're not them. They have a different culture, so on and so forth. And so you have to be understanding and respecting of that, because since then we've become our own people. And so yeah, I don't know.
And the people who say that their ancestors probably weren't even from here. Yeah, they just love throwing that out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think like you said, it's the whole thing of taking a step back and taking a step down. Anybody who has had power or is in power, or the scale was tipped in their favor, is never going to want to turn it in the opposite direction.
No,
probably not.
Absolutely.
And I think some people believe that they do want that, but we are all creatures of habit and we don't like change. So they are gonna feel threatened by said change. If we are to tip scales to be equal, they are going to. That's just the reality of it. Whether they have good intentions or not.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So
where we draw the line, I don't know.
I don't know. Y'all have to tell us in the comments.
Don't know.
Yeah.
You about to say something?
I was gonna say, there's also like a few stereotypes just with groups, and as you know, this is the Blerd podcast. You know, nerds not having good hygiene.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think that's a pretty funny common one.
Right.
And but it's like also when you go to a convention though, you're gonna be like, dang, they should have had deodorant at the door.
Yeah.
So I think that one's just pretty interesting. What I wanted to mention.
I might stand at the door. I might buy a big old basket of travel size deodorants when I go to my first one, and just hand it to everybody.
You know, that makes it looks bad, because like when you're a nerd, you like everybody may think you don't wear deodorant and stuff. it's like nah, I bathe, I put deodorant on. Like
that part.
That's mental illness for real.
That assumption kills me.
That's mental illness. Why don't you smell yourself? Is what I'm trying to figure. You got on these hot ass costumes and you just think, oh, I'm okay.
And then
it's mental illness, bro.
And then some people do use that all natural deodorant, which I mean, good for you, but it
don't smell like spring.
It don't help with the odor.
But ain't no Old Spice Fiji.
You know, like, it's for tea, man.
You smell like a witch.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I know we know, like, everybody in this podcast, like, for those listening, we know everybody got their own stereotypes, but you know, we just talking about ours, you know.
Yeah. Stereotypes all across the board.
Across
the board. So yeah. Let us know if we left anything out.
Oh, one last thing too.
What I wish.
When it becomes hurtful to another race, you know what I'm saying? I feel like look, like you say a joke about fried chicken to me, I might, you know, it might make me look at you funny. I'm gonna see where it's going, where the conversation's going. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna like react off that first one. I'm just saying because like usually
you didn't see that drumstick. You didn't see that drumstick. You didn't see that drumstick. You didn't see that drumstick.
A big thing for them is like they don't season their food, and I've definitely been to some houses where they season food.
You know what's crazy?
I've also been to some houses where they ain't season food.
You know what's crazy about that? Not seasoning food, but they'll put too much sugar in the Kool-Aid when they try to make Kool-Aid though.
I have been places where they didn't put no sugar in the Kool-Aid.
You can taste it's too sweet, but you can't taste when your food don't taste good. Like that's crazy.
See, now you make it up.
I feel like maybe they drown it out in sauce. I don't know.
That's crazy though. That's crazy to me.
But I'm saying
I got crazy too, real quick too, when y'all do that.
The point was like, you know, when it becomes like, oh, I make a joke about you not seasoning food, and you make a slavery joke. Now we're like, all right, that was two different types of jokes.
Yeah,
yeah. That's what I'm about to say. Like when they said jokes, something racist and all that, and then you say something back, and they all crybaby and hurt. It's like you the bad guy when they started it. Like nah, that junk crazy.
Can't go Karen.
Right.
You know, tell them where we're from, man. Come in.
What do you say?
Tell them where we're from, man. Go ahead and shout the stuff out.
Oh.
Why you said it like that? Why you said it?
I don't know.
He said, I don't know. Bro, I'm not telling about
thing. Like, what?
He doxing
Hey, we appreciate y'all listening, man. The following is growing every day. For those that are new, check us out across all social media platforms. Just type in Blerd Beyond, we're gonna pop up. Check out our gaming page, Space Ranger Gaming. Check out our entertainment page on Facebook, the Black Space Rangers, where I promise you, the people that post on there, they get it first, you know. And if we don't repeat no post. So, you know, whoever puts it out there first is who puts it out there first.
I don't know, you paused too long.
I'm trying to man.
We sure delete it if it's repeated.
Yeah, we delete it if you repeat.
Yeah, that's it. It's gone.
Put that on a shirt.
Shout out to our boy Cosmic Ranger to Buzz.
Yeah, man. Like,
Bring
it back. I'm kind of biased. It is my favorite guest so far. Like,
oh yeah,
I really hope to see you guys next season, as well as I hope that everybody watching tunes in next season, because I'm pretty sure that they got some amazing things planned for everyone. And yeah, I'm very grateful to be here for the season finale of season 9.
Yeah, that's still crazy.
That's so crazy to hear, bro.
I don't even remember when we started. That's bad.
Wow.
Yeah,
was it April? April 2023? Something like that.
August.
Might have been August.
We started July. July.
Okay.
July. Oh, everybody was okay.
Also,
it was 2023.
I believe it was like July 12th. If it wasn't July 12th, it was July 27th.
Okay.
Dang, bro.
Dang, man.
Dang, that's crazy though.
That is
real.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You know, always remember.
Go beyond.
Why